who is that guy? That's what, I sounded like that? I haven't seen this in 40 years. Had I inhaled helium before I did that? Hi, I'm Billy Crystal, and this is my E.T. retrospective. This could be scary. That was an amazing experience because we hit it off, we played best friends, and we became best friends.
You need tickets to a game sometime, just let me know, okay?
I'll take you up on that.
I haven't seen this in 40 years. That was Soap. Those were great years, difficult years, people getting used to seeing a gay character on television.
Thank you.
Morrison.
I'm very happy at what's going on now, and it's just sort of ascending, and it feels very comfortable.
Had I inhaled helium before I did that? Was I like a float in the Thanksgiving Day parade or something? A career-changing year for me, coming to first host SNL, and then deciding to be a cast member along with Marty Short and Chris Guest.
If you could go back and give that Billy Crystal any advice, what would it be?
Be patient.
You look marvelous. Absolutely marvelous.
Thank you.
Oh, the great Ringo Starr and Barbara Bach. The Fernandos on SNL were a particular favorite because they were all improvised. There were no cue cards. The people that I got to work with were insanely fun, you know. Mr. T and Hulk Hogan and Howard Cosell, Ebert and Siskel, Ringo and Barbara. I mean, it was really fun.
How does it feel knowing that you're kind of being already played by somebody in a film or a life?
Well, I saw the film, and Jason called me and wanted some information. You know, I was due to be on the first show, and I ended up getting bumped early that evening. Things worked out, but it was not my favorite night. He did a really good job. It's hard to watch. Because it was such a tough evening, but the young man did a very good job.
Yes! Yes!
I'll have what she's having.
I've never been proud of anything I've done. I keep smiling.
We just all worked together so well and liked each other so much, and you know, it's emotional looking at it. That it's all of this years later, and it's still current for everybody. It's an evergreen. We knew it was special. We knew it was a small movie. It was basically two people talking a lot, and but it was a joy to work with. We felt like we were a string quartet, and Rob was the conductor. I keep clothes from movies, and I had that sweater, and I don't know what I did with it. And I think I gave a lot of clothes to the theater department at UCLA, and I have a feeling it's there. So if anyone is looking through the wardrobe department at UCLA and you come across this ivory-colored cable, would you call me? Because I'd like that back.
Hi, kids. I'm Michael Landon.
That's my horsey.
I just want to keep doing different things. I mean, I waited 2 years since Harry and Sally, which was the greatest success I've had in a movie, and beyond my wildest dreams what the film did. But yet it created a problem in that it made the next one more difficult. So I decided to create a vehicle for myself.
Hi, boys. How are you? I thought I'd mosey on over. You know, I'd never moseyed before. Hope I did it correctly.
City Slickers was a total joy. I created the story for it. You know, I had that horse for over 20 years. And Beechnut was a great friend and an athlete. He was a great athlete. He was so smart that he would, when we would rehearse a scene, he would watch the double do this with my stuntman, do what we had to do. He would watch it.
Come on, go.
And he'd know exactly where to go.
Mr. Billy Crystal.
That was the actual mask from the film. My favorite of the 9 that I did.
Thank you very much.
What would it take to get you back?
I don't know. 10 would be a nice number, but you know, I don't know. I think I've done the best I could do there.
Background action. Action. Hello, everybody.
This is the opening scene of Mrs. Saturday Night. Really complicated Steadicam shot with jugglers. Look at that.
I created this character 10 years ago. As we wrote the script and got more and more involved in it, I felt that I didn't want to give this one up.
And then we created it as a musical, and we did it last season. A bunch of nominations, and really a joy to do a musical on Broadway.
I know you've got him down. Do you have a good impression?
I don't know, a little bit.
Working with Bob was a thrill. It was really the first comedy that he had done, as you have to sort of wink at yourself a little bit. I could wink. I could wink.
I'm glad you came back, Mike.
Somebody's got to take care of you, you big hairball.
My grandchildren are like it, and their kids will like it. And my grandchildren do like it. They would call the house, and I'd say, hello, is Mike there? And then I'll get him, but then I'd have to talk like Mike Wazowski for a while.
Send me a postcard, kid.
And then as they got older, then they saw The Princess Bride. Then they started calling, is Max there? And then I would talk like Max.
You a rotten liar.
Can you draw it? I'll be right back.
Right now, Billy is starring in his 73rd acting project, the Apple TV Plus thriller Before, as a child psychiatrist whose young patient has a haunting connection to his past.
That's my house. It's the most satisfying thing I've ever done. And if you can cure Robert De Niro, an 8-year-old boy with some trauma, it's a piece of cake.